What's good, guys?
Pikachu.
It's me, Pikachu P Car, and I am over in a special spot. You can see in the background. If you guys have been following me on Instagram for a while, or you've seen some of my videos on YouTube, you know that I did a video with my Lantana purple 765 McLaren, nicknamed McFlavor. And if you guys know, like, this is actually the spot which is in the video itself where we actually shot like the beginning of the video. That night, unfortunately, I lost control of the car and I ended up crashing it and totaling the car. I have two McLarens, a 570S, nicknamed McNaughty. Then I had the 765. 765, like I just said, I crashed it. But McNaughty actually has been down for over 2 years too, because I blew the motor on that one. I was in the middle of tuning the car with newer turbos with more boost, and all of a sudden we heard something coming from the engine bay, a sound that we didn't like. We took off the oil filter on that one, and we looked inside, and sure enough, it was just shiny material. I had basically rod knock in the engine, blew the engine. Here's McNaughty, the crazy McNaughty. This is actually my first McLaren that I bought new in 2017, and it's a 570S, but the thing that's unique about my 2.0, why I call it 2.0, is actually I put in a new long block in the car that I got from McLaren. And the long block is not a 570S long block, it's actually a 600 LT long block. So I have an LT engine in here now, which supposedly should have some better internals. We went through all the part numbers, compared it to a 570S, and some are similar, but there's different things that, like turbos, the rods, those were different. So should be more stronger and able to handle the mods that I have, because I still have the pure turbo stage 3s, so those are the 900s, which I'm going to be able to do about 26 pounds of boost in there. I have the upgraded injectors, the 1300 cc's, upgraded fuel pumps, dual 525 Walbros, which is similar. That setup is actually the same thing that I have in my R35 GTR. It runs E85. I changed it to ANN lines. This car also has a meth injection that I have like in the front here, and it kind of comes in gradually, sprays in. In addition to that, I have the Soul Performance downpipes, which are 3.5 inches in diameter, and they're jet sweet coated. And I have a IPE titanium exhaust in there. The car is tuned by M Engineering. It's actually on a base file right now, so I've been trying to do some street tuning, but I'll probably end up having to take it to an actual dyno, because it's kind of sketch, especially with that much power. There's different maps on there for different fuels, like 91, E85 for different power levels, different boost. It also has anti-lag, it has a pops and bangs settings. All right, here you go. That was awesome. Of course, one thing about my car that you definitely cannot ignore is this crazy livery. We did it back in 2018, and I still think it's one of the craziest liveries ever, with the hexagons. So the hexagons, there's actually 4 different colors. It's like a clear to light gray, dark gray, blue. So when you go around the car, you see the colors kind of change as you gradually walk by, and then the colors disappear, and then it comes back. So it's kind of a play on your eyes. And then the solid strips, like you see down there on the diffusers, and even on the top, the solid blues, those are all reflective. So at night it looks like Tron or an alien vehicle. And of course, you know, I rock the underglow, and even got some special LED strobe lights now on the car. The wing here is APR wing, carbon fiber, and attaches to the same spot that the 570 GT4 track car has their wing on. This one is wind tunnel tested. It's just so good to be back, having McNaughty back, and just having a McLaren in general. Like, you guys that have driven McLarens, you'll know, like, they're just something really, there's a special feel about them. It's just race car. The sounds that it makes, the feel, the steering. The 570 actually, or the whole sports series, has a hydraulic steering as opposed to, say, the 720 or the Super Series, those type of cars. Those are electronic, so I actually really prefer the steering feel of the sports series because they're hydraulic steering. I think it has better feedback. It just feels more comfortable, more natural in general. And as far as wheels, you guys know I work with Brixton, and these are the HS1s. They're on R888R tires, and the HS1s have a special blue color on it. I think we nicknamed this like Playboy Blue. Stuart, let me know, remind me, is that what we called it? I think it was under Josh's area that time. And of course, that hardware in there is titanium. It saves a pound a side. Another thing, mods for my car that other people don't have is the clutch has changed. I have a Dodson clutch on here. I mean, the future plans do have more power in mind, so that Dodson clutch will definitely come in handy. Of course, I'm always gonna miss McFlava, and again, that's part of the reason why I filmed it here. Yeah, definitely always gonna miss her, but it's so nice to have McNaughty back, and driving McNaughty again. It's so awesome. It's still got a lot of plans for this car, so stay tuned. I'm over here at Garage 43 just to give it a few extra checkups, so, you know, on some things like the oil level, tire pressure. Just, I was getting a little bit of a vibration noise, which kind of comes secondhand with these McLaren sometimes. Yeah, I always like the shape of the sports series, especially like the 570 and the 600. I'm not into the 600 as much because I didn't like that little wing, even though it has the top mounts, which is super cool, but I turned down my allocation because I didn't like the little wing. So I mean, as you can see, I like this one. It's just more like the GT4 wing. So I don't know, it's just personal preference, I guess. But I do love the front of the 600 LT, so maybe I'll add some carbon fiber bits in the front to make it look like a 600 LT. And one fun fact is, this actually shares about 85% of the parts of a P1. So, you know, it doesn't have the hybrid drive and the hydraulic system, you know, of the P1, but you know, most of it is actually like 85% is similar to the P1, or the same. I wouldn't be doing a proper review of my McLaren 570S McNaughty if I didn't show you guys some of the crazy lights I have hooked up in the car. I have it set with some underglow and LED lights, of course, even in the vents there, side vents, front vents, and the underglow is, I can change the color, but I have it in McLaren orange, which I think is pretty cool. Matches the ceramic brake calipers and the seat belts. And I can do the engine bay, of course. LEDs, and not just in the front, of course. Perfect vent in the back where the tail lights are. Let's change a few of the colors and go like blue, like, is that purple? No, that's blue, the different blue. And that's another blue. There's like a pink purplish color. There's a deeper purple. Can go like a different, like a yellow. That's a McLaren orange. Red, lighter blue, whole bunch of stuff. And you can also have it where it kind of changes color too. It's pretty cool. I'm just having fun with the car. Yeah, that's my car. See, as you can see, kids like it. This car was 220.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Look this way. 1, 2, 3.
60 for this?
This one, I timed it at 2.3 was the fastest I got.
What?
But it's modified. It's like
Yeah.
it's not a stock one.
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
Smile, Liam.
It's so cool.
It's just awesome. Like whenever like kids, especially, they start enjoying the car, and that's why I have fun with these cars. You know, I don't just put them in the garage, take it out there, take it to Cars and Coffees, do races and all that. It's just really cool. You know, especially when young kids like the car. It really warms my heart when I see that happen. So super cool. Yeah. So happy birthday, Liam. There is just one more small mod I forgot to mention on my McLaren, my McNaughty. So let's go see what that is. There's McNaughty. Any guesses? Lights, wheels, they look the same. Pretty much the same. Let's see. Now that's different. Guys, I got center seats. Is that sick or what? These usually go for about $16,000 to $17,000. You can see how thin they are. So for my stock 570 seats, I actually saved about 50 pounds total in the car. Isn't that sick? I love these things. I think it just changes the look of the car so much, it makes it so aggressive. I actually got a harness bar too. A new harness bar directly from McLaren. Thank you. And it actually should go on a 620R, but I added it here to my 570. And I'll be adding some harnesses on there. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what color I should get. But yeah, just a couple of minor mods. I think those harness bars I think they, from the factory, they go for just as much as the center seats actually. So yeah, minor $30,000 mod. McNaughty is totally back and naughtier than ever. All right, everybody, take care. I'll see you next time. Peace.